I was born in Seville in 1985. I was living in this village till I was 12. After that, I went abroad in few occasions, like France, England or Holland. In 2008, I went to study my fourth university year in Orléans, in the north of France. This is the campus where I used to live. After university, I went to work to Paris, where I ended up staying for more than 3 years. Here's where I ran my first marathon. After that, Farnham, a little town not far from London. In the year I spent in England, I went everywhere, from the Lake District in Cumbria to Brighton or Weymouth, keeping my passion for running. These are the mountains from where Scotland can be seen. In the time I spent in Athens, not only I worked and learned about the culture, I took part on Athens half marathons as well. Here in Berlin, I always wanted to see this square where Mike Oldfield performed his live concert in 1999. I also ran a couple of marathons in Strasbourg and in Berlin. This is heading to New York, where I spent 3 months. I attended the US Open and ran the Long Island Marathon. I stayed nearly 3 months in Modania, not far from Bursa. like 1.5 or 2 hours by ferry from Istanbul. I also took part on the Istanbul Marathon. I like to take part on the capital ones, the main marathons in the world. And every time we had to go to Mudanya, we have to take the ferry. The Italian experience was a 6-month time there. I stayed in Emilia-Romagna, surrounded by nature. I took advantage to go to the capital every now and then. In Milan, in the north of Italy, I was staying in the surrounding areas of Milan. This is the Duomo. And apart from this 21K, I did few other races like Brescia Marathon or Milan Marathon. 50 kilometers that took me 4 hours 48 minutes in Seregno. This is Brakel. I just spent a short time in Brakel, a peaceful town. I had already visited Brussels when I was 18, but this was my second time to Brussels. And this is back to my town, to Seville. This is the city where I have been most of my time, studying at university and where my family is. I also conquered the 42K in this city. This is my long trip to Hong Kong. This is Hong Kong's Tai Tien Buddha. I used to live in Kowloon at first. And after that, I spent like 6 months in Hong Kong Island. I actually went twice to Japan, first landing in Nagoya, going to ski to Hakuba. And on my second trip I visited Kyoto and Tokyo, achieving 3 full marathons in 3 weeks, including Hong Kong. This is the famous Shibuya crossing, close to Hachiko statue. Macau is very well known for casinos. It has the longest bridge on earth, connecting Macau to Hong Kong. This is the main iconic place in Macau. I have very good memories from Thailand, from Bangkok to the South Islands or Kanchanaburi. This is the center of Bangkok. And here we are heading to Kanchanaburi. We took that train. We had the experience of having this fish eating our skin. This race was in Khao Yai. I went to the capital, to Vientiane, and I was hosted by a very good friend, a local guy. I learned a lot of things in just a couple of days there. This is Yangon. Myanmar's capital. I was born in Seville in 1985.